play with a dog. Don't play with a dog. Be dishonest. Still not a.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. If you are new, you're very welcome. To all of our OGs, thanks for joining. So today we are making Scotch egg. You can see my hard-boiled egg here. So what we'll be needing for this recipe is we'll need cornflakes. You can use breadcrumbs if you have some. You can also use like anything that can make your stuff crunchy, okay? But I'm going for this cornflakes because I have a pack in my house. So I'm making 3 Scotch eggs. So I have 3 hard-boiled eggs here. I have plain all-purpose flour here. The same flour I use for puff-puff, samosa wrap, whatever I'm doing. So it's the same flour. Yeah, I have like all mixed spices. I have a little bit of ginger, garlic, seasoning powder, salt, and like chicken seasoning, okay? So yes, some extra I'll be adding. Trust me to add veggies to at every opportunity I get. So I'm using carrots. I'm going to blend all of this, okay? Some onion and then Scotch bonnet, which is atarudo as well. So here is the sausage I'm using. Okay, in this part some people use like soft chicken. They can just go ahead and mince their chicken. Some use beef, but I'm using sausage because I feel sausage is like the easiest thing to use due to the fact that you don't, as in it's cooked easily, okay? So when you are frying, you don't waste too much time, and once it's done, not the one you finish frying and find out that oh, inside is not cooked or anything. So sausage is like my go-to. And here we need some eggs, which we'll be using to like get the crunch from this glue to the Scotch egg we are making. So I'll be passing my sausage to this blender. I'll just be blending. These are the things I will be blending. So I'll be blending all of these, mixing them together. So let me do that. I'll be back. So here is what I blended. So this is the Scotch bonnet, onion, and the sausages. This is everything, okay? So yeah, I have the cornflakes, and what I just did, I just went ahead to like squeeze with my hand, okay? I wanted to actually blend this, but when I started squeezing, it came out well. So I'm just going to squeeze and then pass it onto a bowl. So this is what I have. So here is the cornflakes I'll be using. If you want it smoother, you can naturally like squeeze some more, but I'm already past that. So here I have the mixture, okay? So what I'm due to the fact that I added carrot and Scotch bonnet, this looks a little light. But what you need to do is to add like a spoon of corn flour, okay? Sorry, all-purpose flour. This is not corn flour, this is all-purpose flour. So I'm just going to get this mixed in. This is just to combine, like to get everything, get it a little hard, okay? So while I'm doing that, I'm just going to pass on my seasoning. Remember, this is just like your regular seasoning you want to have in your stuff, okay? So I'm just going to do this. Add a little flour, okay? So adding the flour is just to incorporate everything, to get it a little thicker, just so you can handle it and wrap your eggs around it, okay? So this is what we have here. So now we are going to start making our Scotch egg. We are going to start rolling and doing all of the necessary thing now, okay? So here we have our egg. Here we have our mixture. So what you want to do, you want to take one egg, just rub your flour on it. The reason you have to rub your flour on it is so that, as in, it can like be separated from the from your mixture when it's fried. Okay, so you can have your egg separate and your sausages that makes it Scotch egg, you can have it separately. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm going to scoop some of this mix in my palm. Let me just powder my palm so it doesn't stick. So I'm going to do like this. Now you want to carry your already flawed egg. You just want to like manipulate this the same way you do your egg roll. Okay, you want to manipulate this just to cover your eggs. Okay, so this can be messy, but focus. The end result is what you want to focus on. So I'm just going to like go back and forth. I'm using flour on my hands just so it doesn't stick fully in my hand. Okay, so this is what you want to do. You can see you want your eggs to be fully covered, and also you just want to try to make your sausages look like clean. Okay, as in like less of the rough edges. So you just want to get this well covered on your eggs. So this is it. This is what I have here. So this is it. You just want to go back and forth. So I'm not actually adding flour, I'm just like flouring my hands. So this is it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to set this aside. Remember, I've not even added it in my egg and cornflakes, but because I'm going to the kitchen to do all of that, I'm just coating it here now. So get your egg coated, get your hands covered, get your sausage mix in your palm and do it the same way. Go again. Like I said, this can be messy, but you want to focus on the end results. You can see how this one is looking. Okay, so it's definitely going to be messy, but you know what you are doing, you know what you aim to achieve. You just have to go ahead and continue. So this can be more difficult than egg roll, because egg roll you already like have a more firm dough. Okay, but this one, remember, you're working with sausage, so sausage is not really something that has weight, so you have to just like know you want to take your time. You have to take your time when working with this. Yeah, all you aim to achieve is to have all your eggs covered. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to set it aside as well. Yes, I added Scotch bonnet because you want the pepper, you want it to be spicy. You're not just going to be eating egg rolled in sausage. You should have some taste in there. So yeah, it is. So this is what your egg covered with sausage should look like. So before we continue, I say let me show you guys. This is what it will look like. So I'm just going to clean this up, kind of just try and maintain here a little, then I'll be back. So now this is what we are left with. Everywhere is clean, and we are just going to do the final stage before frying. Okay, so now what you want to do, you want to pick one of those eggs that you have wrapped in your sausage mix. Okay, so you want to go in and put this in your egg, just roll it round. This is plain egg. Okay, I didn't add anything to it. It's just one egg that I just like whisk in my plate. Okay, so after which you want to dump this in your cornflakes mix. I think my plate is small, so let me pass it on here. So this is what you want to do. You just want to easily coat this. So you want to get this well coated, okay, with the cornflakes. This is how it's going to be crunchy. Like I mentioned earlier, you can actually go and blend your cornflakes, like blend it to a total powder form. Okay, it's still going to be crunchy, but I think I'm okay like this. Mine is okay like this, but go ahead and do as you wish. So I'm just going to set this aside while I do the rest of. So again, you want to pick your egg, get it into your whisk egg, and then add to your cornflakes or breadcrumbs mix. So another thing you can do about this breadcrumb, if you don't have cornflakes, if you have bread, maybe bread that is even old in your house, just go ahead and like put it on a dry pan. Okay, put it on a dry pan and heat it up. You know how that will come out. It's going to be very dry. Okay, just heat it up. Don't allow it to burn. Just heat it up gently. Then take it to your dry blender and blend. So when you blend that, it's going to give you a very good consistency of breadcrumbs. Okay, you can even add seasoning to that if you want while blending, but I'm using cornflakes, so I don't need all of that. I have cornflakes, so I'm going to use my cornflakes. So it's the egg that is actually making this to stick. Okay, that's what you need. You need your egg to help it to stick. I'm sorry, my table is already messy. Yeah, that's how Scotch egg turns your table. It's going to be really messy. So yeah, this is it. I'm going to set it here, and then we go ahead and do the very last one. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to do the exact same thing. So guys, after all of those cutting and doing all of that, you want to go to the kitchen and you want to make sure your oil is already preheated on medium high. Okay, you don't want your oil too hot, because the moment you put your Scotch egg, it's going to burn. Okay, remember there's cornflake or maybe breadcrumbs on the skin, so it's going to burn. So you want to cook this on medium high, and guess what, this is meant to be deep fried. But if your oil is not as much as mine, you can go ahead and stand beside it. Make sure everywhere is cooking equally. So what you want to do is to stand there and stir or turn at interval, like just stir. Okay, you don't want anywhere to cook more than the other, so you just want to keep stirring just so all of it can get really well cooked. Okay, so that is what I'm doing in this video. You can see I'm just moving my fork around. I'm just doing all of that, making sure everywhere is cooked and it's really looking beautiful. You can see how golden brown it is becoming. So yeah, this is it. You can see the cornflake is not even like spreading in my oil, just the few I added lastly. Okay, so this is going to really come out crunchy. As in, I won't lie, this thing was really nice. As in, oh my god, Timlayo that doesn't really get interested in things like this, she was really interested. It tasted good, it was crunchy, it was nice, inside was moist, it was really good. Okay, so let me know in the comment section if this is something you'll be trying. Your kids are going to love it. Okay, so that is that. You just want to cook and voila. So guys, this is what we created, this is what we did, this is the magic we performed. Yeah, so you can see why you need your egg to be like very well cooked. You don't want any halfway done cooked egg. So per always, thank you so very much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Please share my video. Bye.
I no go stop, I no go settle. My light is never gonna die.